Hello and welcome back to Triple G Sports Replays. We are going to continue our 1979-1980 NHL replay. It is November 2nd, 1979. We are in Atlanta, where the 5-4-1 Atlanta Flames are hosting the 3-5-1 Quebec Nordiques. It is first intermission. The home team Atlanta is up 3-1. Stifling defense by Atlanta. Atlanta has 19 shots. They've limited Quebec to 4. So a stifling defense here by the Atlanta Flames. We're going to play the second period here. And I'm up front, I'm going to apologize if I pronounce one of these last names incorrectly. I was only about 7 when the season took 7 to 8 when the season took place. So I will apologize up front if I mispronounce one of these names. All right, so teams are coming back out on the ice. 20 minutes is on the clock. It's 3-1 Atlanta, and we are going to see Robbie Fatorik and Kent Nielsen in the face-off, or Ivan Boldarev in the face-off circle. Just so we know, these are the dice that I use. I always roll a third dice because sometimes you need it as a decider die. That way I've always got it, but these will be the dice we use for the cards. So they're in the circle and we drop the puck. 9 will be visiting left wing, so Fatorik will win, kicks it over to Hislop. Quebec has the puck, working their way up the ice. 13 is a 22, and he is knocked off the puck. It's picked up by Nielsen of the Flames. Atlanta works their way across the red line. 42 will be a 5. That could be a Soga, but we got to check the ODA. And our top lines are a 16 combined. They're good, so this could be a Soga. And Soga, we need to roll the... So we need to see, does anyone have an assist rating above 42? So do any of his teammates have an assist that's above 42? No, they do not. And so that'll be a neutral zone face-off. 1 minute done in the period, and we are going to switch lines. I limit my line play to 4 timing periods, which is basically 2 minutes. If I get a whistle after the first one, I'll keep going, but if I have a whistle after the second, third, or fourth timing, I will go and change the lines out. And by doing so, you kind of get a variety of times for the players. Plus, it kind of creates a little more realism. Shifts were typically only about 45 seconds, so I'm not going to, we'll let them go a little longer. So both teams are going to bring out their second lines and their second pairings. In the face-off circle, we're going to have Rich Ledoux. He will face off against Guy Chenard. And the face-off. 7 will be advantage right wing, so Chenard will get it. Move it over to Pronovost. Atlanta with the puck. 33 is a 1. That will be a shot on goal for Pronovost. 22 is it's in range. Dion, 35, big save. Kicks it over to his left wing, Michael Goulet. $25 will be a 3. And let's check our ODA on the other team. We got a 10, a 17. We're going to drop a lot. And so that's going to be a shot on goal by Goulet. He has a range of 23. So that is saved by Bouchard. 51's a 3. He will kick it out to his center, Chenard. And the Flames will take possession and work their way up the ice. 66 is a 1. That's going to be a shot on goal for Chenard. 56 saved by Dion. 65 is a 35. And that's going to be a rebound. So the rebound 3 will be the highest I rating. And the highest I rating is going to be either Chenard or Provenance. Odd even, that's odd. So Chenard will get the rebound. And 5-1. No rebound. It's smothered for a defensive zone face-off. And that'll be 3 timings there. So we are going to change lines. 7:30 left in the second period. It's been a pretty clean game. Now that I say that, we'll probably start seeing a lot of penalties. We had 1 face-off one power play in the first period due to a hooking play, penalty on Quebec's Bernier. And they did not score on that power play. Third lines are coming out. Third pairings are coming out. Face off in the defensive zone. We're going to have Fitchner in the circle for Quebec. We're going to have Unger in the circle for the Flames. And drop the puck. 3. Advantage left D. The Flames get it. Kick it over to Shand. And so Shand, 42 is a 21. They have it in the defensive zone. That will be intercepted by the left wing. So he has his pass tipped. Left wing Martin will come up with the puck. And Quebec will have the puck. 51 is a 5. And our ODA's on line 3, 12. He's going to move up. It's going to be a shot on goal for Martin. 56, that is a save by Bouchard. Bouchard, 33, kicks it over to his left D, Shand. 2-timer, not a minute off the clock since this time change. 43 is a 29. His pass is tipped. It'll be picked up by the left D, Wally Wire. Quebec with the puck, working their way down the ice. 34 is a 31. That'll be a physical 10. So does the other team have more than a 10 on the physical? Well, yes, they do. They got 7 just on their defensive one. So that is going to be, he's going to be knocked off the puck. It'll be picked up by the left D, Shand. That is 4 timings, and so we're going to have a dump. So the Flames will dump the puck and switch lines. That's 4. It's a 2-minute shift. The first line will come out. And our red die says 4, which means it's going to go into the corner by the left D. So our left D corner rating is 10. And he will go up against the right wing. Our right wing corner rating is 11. And a 7 means the winner gets it. So they're battling in the corner. Ken Houston gets the puck in the battle. Now, we're going to roll and check the red die. A 4, right wing 4. He's going to go, or he's going to try to face it to the high frequency shooter. So our high frequency shooter is going to be Boldarev. Boldarev is the left wing. And 4, he's going to go up against a right wing in the slot. So he's a 5. The right wing in the slot is a 5. And a 5 here, -1 if home. So the home team, he is going to win that battle in the front. And he is going to get a shot on goal, +1 on his rating. 25, that's a 25, that's on net. Can Dion stop it? 24 is a 19. Goal, it just goes off his glove and into the net. So Atlanta will pick up another goal by Boldarev. Second period, even strength goal. Time of the goal, 45, will be 15:06. And how many assists are we going to have? There's for sure one. Houston's going to get one no matter what. And let's see, 64, yep. Houston will get the only assist. So Boldarev, first goal of the game. Houston, first assist. Pluses all the way around for the first shift. And minuses on the third line. They were going up against that third line. So minuses for the third line and third pairing. And so it is 4-1. And we're going to switch. We'll leave these guys on. They've only been on one for one time. And we're going to go and shift out that third line and pairing and bring out that first line. Okay. So it is 4-1 with 15:06 left in the period. Fatorik and Nielsen are in, and Boldarev are in the circle for the face-off. And they drop the puck. 9, visiting left wing. Fatorik will get it over to his up. Nordiques with the puck, working their way down the ice. 34 is a 31. That'll be physical 10. Do they have a physical 10? Yes, they do. So that he has knocked off the puck. Left D, Russell will pick up the puck. And the Flames will take over possession. 25 is a 7. And let's see, our ODA won't change. So that's a block. Shot on goal block +2. Our defensive ratings are 2 apiece, so that shot is blocked. And it is blocked by the right D, Pierre Lacroix. So he will get his second block of the game. Where's that puck run to? 10. It's going to be deflected over to the left D, which is Hoganson. So Hoganson will grab the puck for the Nordics. They will work their way up the ice. 64 is a 23. His pass is tipped, poke checked away, right wing. Ken Houston will pick up the loose puck. And the Flames will try to attack again. And Snake Eyes will be a 1. Houston will get a shot on goal. His shot range is 24. That is out of the range. Saved by Dion. 23 is a 6, and he will smother that for a defensive zone face-off. And so we will go and have our line changes. 13:30 left in the period. 4-1 at the home team Atlanta winning. So we'll bring out line number 2 for the Nordiques. And same thing here, we're going to shift out that first line and pairing for the Flames. And we'll bring out line and pairing as number 2. So, face off in the Nordiques zone. We're going to have Ledoux facing off against Chenard, and they drop the puck. A 10 is disadvantage center, which will be Ledoux will win. He will gain control of the puck. They're in their own zone. 12 is a 25. And that'll be, his pass is intercepted by the right D, Murdoch, and he is going to try a shot on goal. He's got a 15 for shot range. That is on net. Dion, 35, save. Kicks it over to Goulet. And Montreal will try to work their way, or excuse me, Quebec will work their way down the ice. 36 is a 33. And let's see, that looks like it could be a potential penalty. 45, check for misconduct. And he does not have a misconduct, so that is going to be a neutral zone face-off. So, 12:30 left in the period. We went through 2 timings. We're going to switch lines. We will bring out the 4th line with the 3rd defensive pairing for each team. Come on. All right, there we go. And same thing here for the Flames. Switch to our 4th line. And so we're going to have Fitchner against Clement in the face-off circle. Clement has a 3-point advantage. And they drop the puck. 4 is disadvantage left wing. Fitchner will win. Get it over to Terry Martin. Martin, hold on here. Messed up who I gave credit for the loss on the face-off. Quebec has the puck. 12 is a 25. He is checked into the wall. Puck is loose. Picked up by the right D, Rhoda. The Flames with the puck. 44 is a 1. That'll be a shot on goal by Rhoda. He has a shot range of 22. That's saved by Dion. The puck, 45, will be smothered in the defensive zone. And that'll be 2 timings. We'll do a change of lines. 11:30 left in the period. It's 4-1 Atlanta. So let's see, 2-2. So we're going to switch out the Nordiques. And we'll switch out their pairing. We're going to be looking at line 1, pairing 1. Vale, Clement, Rhoda. All right. Line 1, pairing 1 for both teams. We're going to have Fatorik and Nielsen facing off in the Nordiques zone. And they drop the puck. 6 will be visiting right wing. So Fatorik will get it over to Cloutier. It is in the Nordic zone. 54 is a 32, and that will be pass if it's unless physical 12. What's our physical? So we got 5, 9, 10, 11. So they will get a pass, and he can pass it to whoever he wants to pass it to. And I think He will pass it over to Ftorek. Ftorek 21 is a 31. That'll be past physical 10. And they do have physical 10, so that is gonna, he is knocked off the puck. That'll be picked up by the left D, Russell. Atlanta back with control, working their way down the ice. 52 is a 27. His pass, it is blocked. It is over into the corner, picked up by Ftorek. And the Nordiques will once again get possession, working their way down the ice. 12 is a 25. He is hip checked at mid-ice. Right D will get the loose puck. That's Reinert. And once again, the Flames will try to work their way into the zone. And 66, that'll be, that's a shot on goal. Reinert is going to try a shot. He's got a range of 14. Saved by Dion. 63 is a 38. And that's going to be deflected into the seats for a defensive zone face-off. Quick, 2 minutes of time. We're down to 9:30 left in the period. And we're going to see a shift in line. So we'll see the second line and second pairing come out. So we're going to have at the face-off dot, we will see Ledoux going up against Chenard. Chenard has a 1-point advantage on the face-off. And so we're going to drop the puck. 9 will be advantage center. Chenard will win the face-off. He will end up with possession of the puck in the Nordic zone. 42 is a 3. That will be a shot with a potential tip in. So tip in. The 2 means it's going to be the player with the highest I rating. Our highest offensive I rating on the ice right now will be Provenost with a 5. 5 and a 2. He's going to shoot it. It's going to be wide. So can they clear? We have a clearing rating of 5. We have a 5. They do clear it. Defensive zone face-off. So they're able to smother the puck. And so we once again will have a face-off in the Nordiques zone. So, 1 timing, so we'll leave everyone on the ice. It'll be once again Ledoux against Chenard. He drops the puck. 9 is advantage center, so Chenard will once again win the face-off. He will once again end up with possession of the puck. In their zone, 1's going to be a shot on goal. He needs a 24. And that's Snake Eyes. That's on that. Can Dion come up with it? 56 is a 34. He does not. That's a goal. And so it is 5-1. So Chenard, second goal for Chenard. Even strength goal. Time of the goal is going to be 8 minutes and 57 seconds. Let's see how many assists there are going to be. It's going to be unassisted. No assist for Chenard. And he's got 2 goals. All goals in the game, even strength. So this third line and defensive pairing, they're at +3 here in the game. -3 for the Nordiques. All right, and so we are going to switch out lines. Okay, and actually I'm contemplating a goalie change. Okay. I think we're going to give Dion one more chance. But if we see one more goal slip through, what's our choices if we decide we don't want to put him out there? Our choice, wrong team. So if the Nordiques decide to pull Dion, who are they going to put out there? Probably Augusta. He's not any better. So we're going to put a short leash on Dion. He gets one more opportunity, but if we see another one go through, he's going to have to get pulled. All right. So 8:57 to go. We have the third lines coming out for all the three teams. It is 5-1 Atlanta at home. And we're going to see Fitchner versus Unger in the circle. And they drop the puck. 8 will be advantage right wing. Unger will win, get it over to Platt. Flames with the puck, trying to work their way through the zone. 54 is a 32. That'll be a pass, physical 14. So our physical on the other team, that's 7, 9. They've got it. So Unger, Platt goes in. He is crushed into the boards. The puck is picked up by Martin. And the Nordiques try to work their way down the ice. Snake Eyes, that's going to be a shot on goal for Martin. He's got a range of 23. Saved by Bouchard. 14 is a 30. But that's going to kick right back to Fitchner. Fitchner will take a shot from point blank range. 23. That's on net. Can Bouchard stop it? 52. No, that's a goal. And so the Quebec answers right back. And we are 5-2. So we have a goal by Fitchner. Second period, even strength. Time of the goal is going to be 7:45. So a minute 12 after we get the goal from Atlanta. Quebec comes back. How many assists are we going to have? Martin will have an assist. 54. Let's see. Their assist rating is 1.73. We're going to have 2 assists. 2. We're going to start with the center. No, we're going to go. So see if Plante, he's got an assist of 24. No. Weir 23. No. Baxter 24. Yes, Baxter gets the other assist. So even strength goal for Fitchner. 1 shot on the game, 1 goal. Assists go to Martin and Baxter. Even strength goal, so give pluses all the way around to the Nordique. Minuses to the third line of Atlanta. We had 2 timers. We're going to switch. We are going to switch out lines. And we'll bring out the first line and pairing for both teams. So out come that first line pairing. Fatorik is working his way to the dot, to the circle. He will face off against Kurt Nielsen. 5-2. And they drop the puck. And 11 is a visiting lefty, so Fedoruk will win. It gets over to Hoganson. The Quebec will try to work their way up the ice. 43 is a 29. His pass is tipped. It will be picked up by lefty Russell for the Flames. The Flames will try to work their way into the zone, passing it around. 34, and that is going to be a penalty. Penalty on Russell. Two-minute penalty. And let's see. What is he being called for? 56 will be roughing. Time of the penalty, 6 minutes, 35 seconds left on the clock. And so Quebec will get their first power play. And we've had 2 timings, so we are going to shift lines. We'll bring out line and pairing number 2 for the power play for the Nordiques. And we'll work on pairing in line number 1 as far as the penalty kill. All right, so there's going to be our first and let's see who's going to come out on the kill. Looks like Provost will stay off. We'll have McMillan and Chenard on the penalty kill. 2-minute penalty. So we're going to have Chenard facing off against Ledoux. Chenard's got the 1 point advantage. 6:36 left in the period. And they're at the dot. We drop the puck. 8. Disadvantage left wing. Ledoux will win. Kicks it over to Goulet. The Nordiques cycle the puck around. 15 is a 2. That's going to be a shot on goal by Goulet. Let's see, penalty. He's only going to 23. We have a good penalty kill on Atlanta, so they only get the 1 bonus. So I need a 24, and that's a save by Bouchard. Bouchard, 14 is a 30, and it's going to be kicked right back to Ledoux. Short blank range for Ledoux. 25, save by Bouchard. 43 is a 29. That's going to be bounce right back to Goulet. Goulet will take another shot. 45, save by Bouchard. 3 quick saves. 31's a 4. He manages to get it over to his left wing, McMillan, and 30 seconds down and 3 quick shots on the power play. McMillan, 21 is a 31. And see, pass, if we can do a physical 8. And they've got 8 just on their forecheck. So that is going to be intercepted by the center. Ledoux keeps it in the zone. 54 is a 32. Pass physical 16. And let's see, we got 3, 4. There is no, so he's going to be able to pass it to whoever he wants to pass it to. And he is going to pass it over to Goulet. Moving the puck around. 13 is a 7. That'll be shot on goal, block plus 2. 1, 2. So we need a 6. Dice is 2, so that shoulder is blocked. Blocked by Murdoch. Murdoch, 3rd block of the game for him. Where's the puck go to? 8. The puck is going to get deflected in the crowd for a defensive zone face-off. So a minute out of this power play and lots of action. So a minute left to go, in the power play. We're going to switch lines. So we're going to go and bring line number 1 back in for both teams. All right. So let's see here. So I think what we'll do is we're going to leave Rauda will stay on the ice, and he is going to be our defenseman. It looks like as far as otherwise, Houston's going to not be out there. So Rauda, he will stay out there to run the extra shift. And I'm sure I butchered his name. I apologize. So we're going to have a face-off here with a minute left on the power play. Fatorik against Nielsen at the dot. And they drop the puck. 6 is visiting right wing. Fatorik is going to win that face-off. He's going to kick it over to Cloutier. 35 is a 2. And that is going to be a shot on goal. He's got a range of 25 plus 1 is 26. That is a save by Bouchard. 51's a 3. He's going to kick it to the center, Nielsen. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Nielsen will try to clear. 23 is a 26. That'll be intercepted by the left wing, Hislop. They keep the puck in the zone. 64 is a 7. Shot on goal block plus 2. And so we need a 6. That's a 5. That shot's blocked. Who gets the block? Looks like Reinhardt will get the block. Where's the puck go? 9. Deflects to the center, Nielsen. Nielsen will see if he can clear. 62 is an 8. And he does, and flips her over, and that there'll be a there's going to be a neutral zone face-off. Power play is killed. And we will change a line. So Quebec with at least 3 shots on net, if not 4 on that power play, but they are not able to score. It's still 5-2 with 4:30 left in the period. And we're going to bring our 4th lines out here as we get towards the end of the period. Right. 4th line with the 3rd defensive pairing. All right. Oops. Houston was not out there. I don't want to give him that time for that shift. And he will get an extra 4-minute, 4-timer. He will get 2. All right. Okay, 4th line with 3rd defensive pairing coming out. 4:30 left in the period. It is 5-2. Neutral zone face-off. Fitchner and Clement in the circle. Clement has a 3-point advantage on face-off. Drops the puck. 53 advantage right wing. Clement will win the face-off. Kick it over to Rota. Rota with the puck there. Flames trying to work their way in the zone. 56 is a 35. And there's going to be a penalty the way it looks here. 35. There's going to be a minor penalty on Rota. So Quebec will once go on the power play. 2-minute penalty. And what did he do? 61. High sticking. Time of the penalty. 4:15. So we had 21 seconds between penalties, and Quebec will go right back at it, and we will have to change lines. We're going to bring out our number 2 line again for both teams. Will I move a card around? All right, so there we go for the Nordiques. And 1-minute shift here for our 4th line for the Flames. So we're going to see, like I say, the number 2 lines, number 2 pairings. And it looks like McMillan Chenard will be on the forwards on our power play. 4:15 left in the period. Face off in the Flames end of the zone. Go back 0 for 1 on the power play. And they're at the dot, Ledoux and Chenard, and they drop the puck. 7 will be advantage right wing. There is no right wing, so we need to roll again. 8, disadvantage left wing. So Ledoux will win the faceoff, kicks it over to Goulet. Quebec cycling the puck in the zone. 36 is a 33. And that's going to be a penalty on Goulet. So we get 30 seconds into the power play, and we will have a penalty on Quebec for Goulet. What did he do? 45. That'll be holding. Time of the penalty. 3:34, and that will end the power play for the Nordiques. So we're going to go 4-on-4 action. We'll leave everyone on the ice. And we will be dropping the puck in the Nordiques end of the zone. Ledoux versus Chenard, and the face-off. Drop the puck, 4. Disadvantage lefty. Ledoux will win it. Get it over to Hart. Four-on-4. Hart with a 63. That's a 25. And that will be intercepted by the right D. Murdoch. He is going to take a shot. 64 save by Dion. 34 is a 31. Save, shot on goal, opponent right wing. There isn't one, so you get another shot at saving it. 63 is a 38. It's deflected into the seats for a defensive zone face-off. And so we will go, and minute left in Rota's penalty, minute 30 left in Goulet's. Still 4-on-4, 3 minutes to go in the period. We're going to switch lines out quick. We had 2 timings here. So, Ledoux and Bracken will each get 2 minutes each. We're going to bring out line number and pairing number 1. And over here, we'll take out this second pairing. And we will also bring out pairing number 1. All right. 3 minutes to go. Face off in the Quebec Nordiques zone. Fatorik and Nielsen at the dot, and they drop the puck. 35. Visiting center will win, so Fatorik will win the face-off. He will get possession of the puck on his own. 46 is a 43. First off, could be a possible bench minor. So bench minor for Atlanta is a 12. Nope. Bench minor for Quebec is a 15. Nope. Let's see. 2 through 6 will be neutral zone face-off. Otherwise, we'll have a rare play. That's going to be a rare play. So we're going to start with the across the top is an 8. Down the side, 51. 51-8. Home center loses skate edge and is out the rest of the period. So home center is going to be Nielsen. He will lose a skate edge. He's going to be out the rest of the period. Unger will have to come in and take his spot on that line. As they work on a skate for him. So Nielsen, only 1 minute on that timing. And Fatorik must still have the puck. 45 is a 15. And let's see, what's our ODA over here? We've got 2, 4, 8, 11, no, 12. So we get to move down the line, past Arsog. So we need to see, can we actually get a shot on goal? So the Arsog is 3 will be the second high frequency shooter. And that is going to be to, well, they're both 7s, left, right, odd, even, odd. It's going to go to Hoganson. And can we roll, Fatorik has an assist of 41. Can we roll his assist rating? We do. So Hoganson can get a shot on goal. He's got a shot range of 12. And that's a save by Bouchard. 63-38. And that's going to deflect into the neutral zone, into the netting, and so we will have another face-off. And we are down to 30 seconds left on Rota's penalty, 1 minute left on the penalty for Goulet, 2 minutes left in the period. And we're going to change the lines, and this will be the last line changing for the period. No matter what we do, we'll be able to finish it off the rest of the way. So we're going to bring out line number 2. And pairing number 2. same thing over here for Atlanta. We're going to bring out line 2, pairing 2. Now then, let's see here. So that'll be Ledoux and Chenard in the face-off dot. Chenard has a 1-point advantage. 2 minutes left to go in the period, and they drop the puck. A 6 is advantage lefty. Chenard will win the face-off. Kick it over to his left defensive man, and I will butcher this, I'm sure, but Rata Kaleo. The Flames with the puck, 4-on-4. 25 is a 7. And let's see, what do we have for an ODA out here? There's 6, 7, 8, 9. Move her down 2. That's going to be shot on goal. We have a range of 13. Saved by Dion. 31's a 4. He will kick it over to his left wing. We don't have a left wing. So he will smother it, and that'll be a defensive zone face-off. Penalty is done for Rata. And so we will have a short 30-second power play for Atlanta. They will be facing off in the Nordic zone. Chenard and Ledoux at the dot, and they drop the puck. 7, advantage right wing. Chenard will win. Kick it over to Provenance. The Flames cycle the puck, looking for a shot. Provenance will take a shot. 32, and let's see. We do have a poor penalty kill from Quebec, so he gets a 3 bumps. We need a 35 or less. That is saved by Dion. 16's 28. So first, can we clear? We have a clearing rating of 3 and 6. We need to roll a 6 or less. We do. They clear the puck and will smother. And that will end the power play. Goulet will be back out. And so we have a minute left in the period. Both teams 0 for 2 on the power play. We will have Ledoux and Chenard face off. They at the circle, they drop the puck. 8, visiting left wing. Ledoux will win it, kick it over to Goulet. They're in their own zone. 55 is a 1. They work their way out. Moving the puck back and forth. Goulet gets possession. He will take a shot. Needs a 23. Saved by Bouchard. Bouchard will kick it to his left D. And 30 seconds left on the clock. Flames with the puck, working their way into the zone. 63 is a 25. Radicaleo's pass is tipped, picked up by right D. Lariviere, and the horn goes. And so, the end of the second period, we have Quebec trailing the Flames 2-5. Looks like Quebec finally got some shots on goal. 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 10 shots on goal in the period. So they finally are starting to come to life a little bit. 17, 18, 19, 20. 11 shots on goal for the Flames. So it's 14-30 on your shots on goal. And like I say, it's Quebec 2, Atlanta 5. Second intermission. I want to thank you for following along. If you like what you see here, please hit like and subscribe. And I say, if you have any comments, I'm sure I butchered names. I might have done a couple things wrong here or there, but I think for the most part, I think I played her pretty straight up. And if you have, like I said, any comments, let me know. But thanks for watching Triple G Sports Replays.